Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our Wednesday topic call. I am so excited for this. It is always great to hear the men's perspective on Plexus and what it has done for them with their health, their family's health, and also the financial opportunity. So, if you have been invited to this call tonight, it is because we've got something to say, and these men are going to tell you how it is. So, I cannot wait to hear from them. We are going to kick off with Tim Thomas, and then he's going to pass it around to some of our friends. So I hope you enjoy our event tonight.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks, Caitlin, for having me on to talk with you guys. And I'm just here to share a few minutes about what Plexus has done for me in my health. And I want to tell you a little bit about what it's done for me financially as well. So I've been using Plexus products now for about 9 years, almost 10 years. Got started because my wife actually started with the products first. As for a lot of guys, that's how it starts. But when she started with the products, I was not a believer. I was very skeptical. And I told her, yeah, go ahead, you do it. That's fine. But, I'm just going to kind of watch and see what happens. After about a month, she was able to convince me one day to try out the pink drink, the Plexus Slim. I was getting ready for work. I was pretty tired that morning, and she handed me a glass and she said, just take a drink of this. So I did. And I noticed pretty much right away that I didn't have my normal afternoon crash that I was used to, but I didn't know why. I knew nothing at the time about health or what gut health was or how to keep my blood sugars level, nothing like that. And so what I experienced was that I didn't have my normal afternoon crash. After you eat a lunch and you have a heavy meal and then you just feel tired. That didn't happen. And I was kind of surprised by that. And so the next day I went ahead and tried the products again. And I noticed the same thing. I felt good. I felt more energetic. I felt better. And so I told my wife to go ahead and order some more of the products so that we could both use it. At the time, when she first started, I told her, yeah, you can go ahead and try this, but try to make $50 a month. That was my hope. That was me shooting for the stars. And so, or telling her to shoot for the stars rather. And so I didn't expect much, but after that first month, she also started sharing with other people, and she brought in about $300 that first month. And so I was actually pleasantly surprised. She made enough to order enough for both of us the next month. And so she did. And what Plexus started doing for me was getting me to live a more balanced life. What Plexus Slim actually does, if you're not familiar, is it helps to keep your blood sugars level, which I really didn't know much about that. But when your blood sugars spike, that's what causes you to have those hunger pangs. You start to feel hungry right after you eat. Maybe an hour later, you start to feel hungry again. A lot of times that's due to your sugars having spiked and then dropped. I didn't know any of that, but I started to feel better. I started to feel more even, and I started to eat better because of it. And when I started on that path, what I say Plexus did for me is it got me onto the path of changing my entire lifestyle. So I started to feel better. So I started to eat better. And then eating better led to me wanting to exercise more. I have all this extra energy. I want to do something with it. And I started to play with my kids more. I started to go out and run. I started to lift weights. I started to do a lot of things that I wasn't in the habit of doing. Started creating these healthy habits that started to make me feel better and more successful. So then I wanted to talk to people about Plexus. I wanted to tell them what Plexus was doing. And that began my contribution to the business. I just started going with my wife to meetings and talking to people and just face to face, just telling them what Plexus was doing. That's all I knew to do. Just tell them what Plexus is doing. And it really was that simple. It wasn't complicated at all. And so by doing that, we started to gain customers. We started to gain new people that were coming into the business. And within a year, we grew our business to enough that my wife came to me one day and said, I think that we should do this together. You should leave your job, and we could, everything we're accomplishing together, we could, with you working full time, we could do so much more together. She was already making more than I was making in my full-time job by this point. So I'm like, is this something I really want to do? Is this crazy? Is this not crazy? I don't know. But I went ahead and I took the risk. I wasn't in one of those jobs where I had, a pension or anything like that. It was a good job, but it just wasn't something where I was too tied down. So I went for it and never looked back. And that was 9 years ago that I started on the Plexus business, and it really just I mean, from there, our trajectory, we just kept going and going and going. We've lived on Plexus income and done very, very well for the last 9 years. So Plexus changed my life in many ways. And I just try to share with people. Like I said, I keep it really simple. This is what Plexus did for me. It's awesome. It'll help you with your health, but also there's great benefits. If you share it with other people, you can make a great income. Sorry. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Brandon.
Hey guys, my name is Brandon Stewart. To give you an idea on how bad my gut health used to be, I was in the bar industry for pretty much the last 20 years of my life. So if you can imagine what my diet was, it's terrible. It was anything that was close to the bar that I could eat for at least 2 meals. Of course, drinking and everything else, all the other bad habits that go with that lifestyle. So 20 years of that buildup was going on in my gut. So I was having really bad acid reflux. I would always have that bloated gut feeling. I mean, I could not get rid of it. So a lot of times I just put up with it until I met my wife in 2018. My wife, she has been with Plexus for the past 8 years. And so in 2018, she introduced me to it because she saw how bad my gut health was. And so, of course, I'm going to give it a chance. I mean, we just met. I want to impress her. And yeah, sure, I'll take it. So after a month, I came to her and I said, I just don't think this is for me. She goes, why? She goes, have you been taking it consistently? Have you been doing it every single day like you're supposed to? No, I wasn't. So, I mean, because it wasn't working properly. So we ended up making a deal. She said, give it 90 days of consistency. And if it doesn't work, I will never talk to you about it again. I'll never push it on you. You do and eat whatever you want, So I did it and didn't miss a day. I took my pills in the morning when I brushed my teeth, drank my Slim in the middle of the day with my lunch, and then I took the rest of my pills at night, right after I brushed my teeth, so I could get that, get used to doing it at the same times. Anyways, long story short, after those 90 days, I had lost 40 pounds. I had also pretty much gotten rid of my acid reflux. My beer belly was non-existent anymore. I had dropped 2 pant sizes. So it did a lot for me. And it was 90 days that it did this. So I was sold. I haven't looked back. I've just been adding more and more of the supplements. And I'm beyond happy with them. My life, it definitely changed my life. So to pivot, going on to the financial side, in 2020, March 2020, we had our son, and 6 days later, the world shut down. Of course, me being in the bar industry, I had no clue if I was ever going to be able to go back to it. Well, ended up getting furloughed. And so I was like, what am I going to do? My wife basically just said, well, now you get to sell Plexus. And I go, I would love to do it because of what it did for me. Anyways, so by doing that, it helped us pay the bills, got to where we needed to be through that gap in the jobs. Now I'm a real estate agent as well, and also working at a gun range. And because of Plexus, it allowed me to get to where we are now. And I'm very thankful for the health benefits and the financial benefits that it's provided. So now I'm going to pass it off to Rodney.
Sorry about that. In case of the fat finger, couldn't unmute it. Thanks, Brandon. So my name's Rodney Langford. My wife Alita and I, we are diamonds in Plexus, and speaking with the health and the financial aspects of this business. First of all, congratulations for being on this call. Whether you're looking for health opportunities or financial opportunities, congratulations for being on here. My background, I've been a builder all my life. Went to family business, went to college, worked corporate America. I've been vice presidents of a couple different construction companies, master builder, build custom homes, things like that. So my background's always been in the construction world. And in my 30s, I was widowed. My wife passed away. And I found myself with 3 small kids. I'd actually gone out on my own, was running my own business at the time, and was, kind of at an end, really didn't know what to do. My health took a back burner. And I'm a big boy anyway, of a former college football player. And I ballooned up. I don't know how much I weighed, somewhere in the 400s, but got really, 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 really unhealthy. I had high blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic. My doctor said I was pre-stroke. He's like, boy, you got to lose some weight or you're gonna be stroked out. And I had gout, as a 30-something-year-old man, I had gout and just couldn't sleep through the night, had terrible seasonal allergies. You name it. I was on Ambien, I was on high blood pressure medicine. So when I started taking Plexus, it was a no-brainer. Brandon talking about consistency. I was going to be my own best customer. So I took the products, about 30, 40 days, blood pressure started coming down, weight started coming off, started sleeping through the night without medication. The gout went away. Just all these tremendous benefits started helping me. And then as the spring rolled around, and I could almost set my watch to know that from March 15th to May 15th, I was going to have to stay inside because I had such bad seasonal allergies here in Tennessee. And when you're in construction, that's not a good thing if you can't be outside. So I noticed my wife and I, Alita, we were walking through the woods, and I'm like, I can breathe and I'm not sneezing. And my seasonal allergies had just disappeared. I haven't had them since. It's been several years since I've had any allergies whatsoever. And so as far as the products go, there's a lot of science behind it you can dig into, but they work. I'm a walking testimony to that they work. But what I'm so excited about is the financial aspect of this business. Like I said, we're diamonds with Plexus. I was a custom builder, had a strong 6-figure income, doing what I did in corporate America. And we were able to replace my income a couple of years ago, and I actually get to cherry pick my jobs now. And I go from, really sweating every time I went out to bid a home or bid a job or proposing a new project to a financial institution to get money, because, basically it was make or break. And now I get to cherry pick and I get to do things cost plus, and there's no pressure because financially, this is a bonus. What I do in my construction life is a bonus because our full-time income comes through Plexus and what we do helping people, gain breathing room in their lives and getting their health better. And I lived through the housing bubble in 2007, 2008, which was a tense time. And then, now we got almost double-digit inflation. And I'll just tell you, it's really nice having just hedging your bet and having an opportunity, having income coming outside of what you do as a primary pursuit. And, get with the person who invited you on this call, because that hedging your bet, that, making that extra money to make ends meet could very easily turn into a full-time pursuit. And I know for us, it's been a game changer. We have 8 children, and we do things that people with 8 children shouldn't be able to do because of our finances. And it's been an amazing trip. It's a wonderful opportunity. I can't say enough about it. And this next gentleman is going to be able to tell you more about the financial side of it, Mr. Philip Malakovic.
Well, Rodney, thank you so much. And Brandon, Tim, awesome stories. Caitlin told me to keep it to 3 minutes, but I'm sorry, Caitlin, I don't know if I have ever talked that shortly in my life. So I don't know if I can do that. I don't even know where to begin. These products have changed my life and my family's life. more than I could have ever imagined. And I want to talk to, obviously this call is centered around the men, but there's two types of men that we really want to talk to. One are the spouses. You guys are needed so much in this business. That is really where I have found my niche in this business, is as a spouse, and really supporting my wife's business. And one of the things you have to understand, and what I've learned over the last 5 years, is how much my wife needed to know that I supported her in her journey. That a lot of what she was doing was to try to win the approval and hear the good job. And so I want to encourage you to be there and say, great job. I want to do this with you. This is a lot of fun. I will say this has gotten our marriage closer because we're running after the same thing and the same goals for our family together. We have more to talk about now because of what we're doing together. And so I want to encourage you with that. In regards to the business opportunity, it's unmatched. We were able to pay off $100,000 in student loan debt within 15 months because of what my wife was bringing in as a diamond in Plexus. I got us 80,000 of that was my debt that she married into. And what I did to earn that debt to work for a 9 to 5, she paid $39.95 a year to be able to work these products and work this business and pay off my debt. So I am forever grateful for the business opportunity that this has done, as well as the health-wise. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I was on 2 forms of diabetic medicine, was able to get off one of them. When I first started, I was able to get off both of them, but I didn't eat the healthiest. And so, but I've been able to lower my A1C significantly. And so in regards to the health and what it's done for me and our family, it's been unmatched. The other type of male is the one that may not have a spouse. You are equally needed in this business. When I talk to people about Plexus, I actually lead with the business opportunity, because if you look at what it is, what it offers, and what you can actually bring in residually, there's no other company that's like this. I remember I fell through the floor. I know you can laugh about that. I am not a master builder like Rodney. And I was trying to do a house project and I fell through the floor and I ruptured my MCL. And for that month, we were not able to work because my wife was taking care of me and it was just a mess. But our income didn't drop because of the residual nature of having a team that whatever we do and whatever they do benefits us. And that's why we give 100% of ourselves to them. And so I want to challenge that to those two types of men that are on this call. And if you find yourself in the middle, message me. I guarantee I can find a use for you. But if you're here to support your spouse, support them because they need it. If you're here because you are looking for a business opportunity for yourself, you found a great opportunity. Lead with the business. I talk about the business, like if that person says no to a business opportunity, I'll tell you, I was talking to my friend who is a huge influencer. And I was like, you really need to do this. He goes, yeah, I'm thinking I need to. I was like, well, you're pretty dumb for not. You keep sending people to me. I was like, you're an idiot. That's the type of conversation I have with him, because if you look at the business and send him the paychecks that you're getting, it really is a no-brainer. And he's about to sign up because of the business opportunity. So you really have to know your audience, know who you're talking to. Guys, we have products that work. And we also have a financial structure that wants to pay you out. Put those two things together, you have an amazing company and an amazing community that is going to help you reach the dreams that you want. And that's probably the biggest thing Plexus has done for us. It has allowed us to dream as a family. When we first got married, my wife has always said she wanted to live next door to her parents. And I've always said I wanted to live on a farm. And because of Plexus, we are now on a farm right next door to her parents. My boys can ride a quad through the field to go see their mama and papa. So I want to challenge you. What is your dream? What do you want? Because it's possible. And I guarantee you have people, you have a support system, and you have a friend on this call that wants to help that be possible for you. And so reach out to them, ask them. If you're currently an ambassador and you want more, you want the lifestyle and the dreams that we're talking about, reach out to the person who invited you to this call and say, I want that. What do I need to do to get it? If you've never heard of Plexus and you're like, who is this crazy guy? And I'm just going to apologize because that's who I am. But reach out to the person who invited you because the opportunity is real. The health benefits are real. And the paychecks are real. So I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to thank you for jumping on and giving us your ear. And I hope that you've been able to find at least something out of these stories. And you all have an amazing night. Bye.